Hello, my name is Mukesh Shrestha. I am office math teacher. Today we are starting the first chapter of the coordinate geometry, that is from distance formula. So now let's start. Okay, suppose we have a plane over here. I'm saying एउटा plane छ भनौं. एउटा plane मा मैले एउटा x axis एउटा y axis ले. अब यसमा म दुईटा पोइन्ट्सहरु लिन्छु. एउटा पोइन्टलाई a भनौं. यसको कोअर्डिनेट x1 y1 र अर्को कोअर्डिनेट छ, अर्को पोइन्ट छ b. यसको कोअर्डिनेट x2 y2 छ भनौं. Now we have to find out the distance between these two points a and b. So we can find the distance between the two points a and b as by using the formula distance between a and b is d equals to root under x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. यो चाहिँ x को तल 2 हो है, x को माथि हैन. यसमा पनि x को तल 1 हो, x को माथि हैन. So this is also y2 minus y1. अब हामी दुईटा एक्युरेट पोइन्टहरु लिएर हामी तिनीहरु बीचको चाहिँ डिस्टेन्स निकालौं. So let's suppose the first point is 1, 2. We have to suppose this point as x1, y1. And the second point is b, 4, 5. And we have to suppose this point as x2, y2. Now we have to find the distance between these 2 points by using this formula. So using this formula we can write the value of x2 is 4 over here. 4 minus x1 is 1. So 4 minus 1 whole square. Similarly, the value of y2 is 5. 5 minus y1 is what? 2. So 5 minus 2 square. On solving, so this is 3 square. And this is also 3 square. So what you got is, this is 3 square is 9, 9 plus 9. So root under 18 you got. So the distance between the 2 point A 1, 2 and the point B 4, 5 is root under 18 units. So you have to also write the unit. The distance between the 2 point A and B is root under 18 units. Okay. I hope that you will get all of this. So let's do another one example, taking another some points. Okay. हामी अब अर्को दुईटा पोइन्ट्सहरु लियौं. सपोज a भन्ने पोइन्ट -1, 5 छ. त्यस्तै गरिकन b भन्ने अर्को पोइन्ट्स -2, -4 छ. अब हामी यो दुईटा पोइन्ट्सहरु बीचको डिस्टेन्स निकाल्न गइरहेका छौं. So by using the formula that is d equals root under x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, we can find out the distance. So here also we suppose that the point A as a minus 1, 5 as x1, y1, and similarly -2, -4 as x2, y2. Now put all of these values over here. So x2 is -2, minus x1 is what? -1. So when you use negative values, we will use bracket over here because minus will be positive. So we will use bracket over here. Similarly, the value of y2 is what? y2 is minus 4, minus y1 is also minus 4. Sorry, y1 is 5. So square. Okay. Now minus 2 is as it is. So minus minus you will have plus 1 over here square. Minus 4 minus 5 will give you minus 9. So minus 9 square. From here minus 1 plus 1 is minus 1 square, plus this is minus 9 square. Okay, now on squaring, minus 1 square is only 1 because minus 1 into minus 1 will probably give you 1. So minus 1 square is 1, plus minus 9 square is 9 9s are 81. So that is 81 minus minus square is positive. So finally you got 1 plus 81 is what? 82. And you have to also write units over here. Units. So the distance between the 2 points a minus 1 comma 5 and b minus 2 comma minus 4 is what? Root under 82 units. Okay, have you got that? Okay. Okay, now we are going to start exercise now. Okay, I will drop this. You can make a notes when I am writing over here. Okay, now let's solve one question from our exercise. Question. The question is prove that the points 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6, 7 are the vertices of a scalene triangle for forming a scalene triangle we have to show all of the distances to be unequal. That means in a triangle we have 3 sides. This is A, this is so the 3 sides are A, B, BC and AC. For proving a scalene triangle, we need to prove all of the distance to be unequal. So here we have to do is, first of all, find the distance of AB by using the same formula and taking the points A and B as x1, y1 and x2, y1. Similarly, for finding the distance of BC, we also have to suppose B as x1, y1 and C as x2, y2. And similarly, you can find the distance of BC. Similarly, finally, you can also find the distance of AC by using the same formula, considering the points A as x1, y1 and point C as x2, y2. And you got all of the distances over here. And after that, after getting all of the distances, you can find out whether the given triangle is scalene triangle or not. Okay. So let's find out the distances. So first of all, we will find out the distance of AB. So for finding the distance of AB, we use the formula, same formula, that is x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1. So let's use it, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So for the distance of AB, we have to suppose A as x1, y1, A as x1, y1 and B as x2, y2. we can either suppose this A as x2, y2 and this B as x1, y1. It's okay. Okay, now use all of these values over here. That is x2 is 4 minus x1 is 1 whole square plus y2 is what? 5 minus y1 is 2 square. So this is 4 minus 1 is 3 square plus 5 minus 2 is again 3 square. So you will got 3 square is 9 plus 9, that is root under 18 units. So the distance between A and B is 18 units. Now let's find the distance between B and C. The distance between B and C is again same formula. That is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So for the distance of this BC, we have to suppose this B as, first of all we have to suppose this points at A, B, C. I forget over here, C. So now for BC, we have to suppose this as x1, y1, and we have to suppose this as x2, y2. You can suppose this as x2, y2. Now use all of these values over here. So x2 is 6 minus x1 is 4 square plus y2 is 7 minus 5 whole square. So here 2 square plus 7 minus 5 will give you 2, 2 square. So here finally 4 plus 4, that will give you 8 units. So the distance between BC is 8 units, root under 8 units. Okay, now we have to find out the distance between A and C. So for A and C also we have got the same formula. We'll use the same formula for finding the distance between A and C. For A and C, we have to suppose the A as x1, y1 and this C as x2, y2. We can also suppose this point C as x1, y1 and this point A as x2, y2. It doesn't matter, and the consequences is the same. So now let's find the distance between AC. So here the value of x2 is 6 over here. 6 minus x1 is what? x1 is 1, so 6 minus 1 whole square plus the value of y2 is 7. 7 minus y1 is 2 over there. 7 minus 2 square. So this is 5 square plus this 7 minus 2, this is again 5 square. So 5 square is 25 and this is also 25. We will get root under 50 units. So from here what we have is, so we have find the distance of AB. AB we have got AB as root under 18 units. So from here what we have seen is the distance between AC is root under 50 units and the distance between AB is root under 18 units and the distance between BC is root under 8 units. That means all of the distances are what? Unequal. So what does it prove? So if all of the distances or all of the sides are equal, then it proves that these are the sides of scalene triangle. Have you got that? These are the sides of scalene. Since all of the distances are unequal, these are the sides of the scalene triangle. So the above points are the vertices of the scalene triangle. So we have to write a consequence. Hence, so the consequence is what? Hence, the given vertices are the vertices of scalene triangle. Okay? Have you got this? Okay, so here we have done one example for proving the triangle as a scalene triangle. So in books you have to prove the given points as equilateral triangle, similarly isosceles triangle. So for proving the equilateral triangle, we have to prove all of the sides to be equal. And for proving isosceles triangle, you have to prove the two sides to be equal. And similarly, you also have to prove, sometimes you also have to prove the given vertices to be rectangle, to be the vertices of rectangle, or to be the vertices of the parallelogram. So in that condition, for proving the vertices of the parallelogram, we have to prove the two sides to be equal. That means in parallelogram, in the case of parallelogram, we have to prove the opposite sides, this and this to be equal, and this and this to be equal. So if you got the suppose we have suppose the given points are A, B, C, D. So for proving the given vertices as a parallelogram, you have to prove the opposite sides to be equal. So that means you have to prove AB equals to DC. Similarly, AD equals to BC. So you have to prove all of this, and you have to find out. You can find out the distance of AB in the same way what we have done previously, and similarly you can also find the distance of DC, AD, and BC. And finally, you will got the result. If you got this result, then this will prove that this will prove the given vertices are the vertices of the parallelogram. Okay, this is what we are studying. Okay, okay. I will give you some questions as a homework, so you can try at your home. Okay. Okay, I am giving you few questions for you. We can practice it. So for question number 1, find the distance between 2 points. The first point is I am giving negative point, that is -1, -5. And the second point is you can suppose this point as A and another point as B. So B 2, 6. This is the first question, and the second question is find the distance between origin and the point 6, 5. You can suppose I haven't written the name of the points, that is A, B. I haven't written, so you can write by yourself. You can suppose that origin the coordinate of origin is 0, 0, and coordinate for origin is you can write for origin you can write O 0, 0. This is not a 0. This is O. So the coordinate is 0, 0. You can write for origin, and for this point you can suppose A 6, 5, and you can find out the distance between O and 0. That means you can find out the distance as OA. You can write. Okay. Okay. For third question. Okay, prove that the points A 0, 0, B 1, 0, C 1, 1, and D 0, 1 are the vertices of a parallelogram. Okay. So these three are the homework for you. So here, these two questions are simple, and this is 2 marks question, and this is probably 4 marks question. This is a little bit more you have to do. So here you have to you are asked to prove the given vertices are the vertices of the parallelogram. So for it, you have to find out the distance of AB, and then BC, and then CD, and then after DA. And after finding all of the distances, you can prove the given vertices are the vertices of the parallelogram. Okay. For today we are just finishing our lecture. So please, student, do these all questions for practice.